Hi guys, this is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA, and it's cool here, a little breezy outside, but I'm not outside, I'm inside, and it's warm as toast in my little 16-foot travel trailer, 2018 travel trailer, and it's like a little nest in here, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. What I'm going to talk about is eating healthy. Am I a nutritionist? No. Am I a doctor? No. Do I know a lot about nutrition and probiotics and omega-3 and any of that stuff? No, I don't know anything about it. But I can read, and I do read. I read a lot. Not a lot, but I read more than most people, I can tell you that. And whenever I get on to something, I can actually do what's called research. You know what I mean? I can actually go check stuff out. I mean, I can actually read the research reports, you know what I mean? So that the information I'm getting is not just from some corporation or industry that is promoting a product. For example, is wine healthy for you? Well, everybody, oh yeah, red wine is good for your heart. Is it really? That's news to everybody on this planet. It supposedly is. There's something in red wine that is supposedly good for your heart. But we're not going to talk about red wine. We're going to talk about stuff like blueberry, strawberry. I'm going to talk about three things. Three things that are easy to do. You can get them at any grocery store, and they're really good for you. For example, blueberries. Oh, man, if you don't eat anything, eat blueberries. You don't have to eat a lot of them. They're a little pricey. I got to tell you that, and everybody knows that. But anyway, comments like this, blueberry nutrition facts. Blueberries are one of the most nutrient-dense foods in the world and contains large levels and a broad range of antioxidants, whatever, antioxidants, not antioxidants, but antioxidants. The ORAC, O-R-A-C score, whatever that is, of blueberries is an incredible 96.21, which makes it one of the highest antioxidant foods in the world. And but you know, that's not on. That's just one. That's just one report. I read several. See, you know, whenever you get one opinion is one opinion, two opinions is two opinions. But whenever you get a consensus of opinions, hundreds, and the studies are, pretty much showing similar results, you know what I mean? There's not a way up here and way down there, so that you know that one was done by somebody that's promoting the product and one was done by somebody that probably really did some research, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, so add blueberries to your diet if you choose to, okay? Am I a doctor? No. Do I know anything about this? Not really. But I do know that I can read. But I've been eating blueberries for a long time, and you can see what it's done for me. I've got psoriasis, eczema, seborrheic keratosis, every skin disorder you can have. So apparently it doesn't do poo-poo for skin, so much for that. But anyway, I am regular in the morning, so to speak, so I guess it does something. Anyway, here we go with the next one I picked out, and I just started this. I used to not eat apples at all, or very rarely, but recently, in the past few weeks, I've kind of added them on the menu. But I don't eat an apple a day, okay? But you got to remember, a medium-sized apple, based on what I've read, is less than 100 calories, and if you're a diabetic, probably not going to be real good for you. None of these are. If you're a diabetic, fruits are loaded with sugar and can cause you some problems. But anyway, so I'm adding apples to my menu. Now, will I eat an apple a day? No, I said that. But I will eat an apple maybe every other day or every third day, so that I have that in my deal. But it says, one of the things I found is a common denominator there, and a consensus opinion that really caught my eyeball, so to speak, was that your skin benefits when you eat apples, okay? And it's thanks to vitamins B and C primarily, I think. But when I saw that your skin benefits, bing! I mean, my skin, hello, boy, does it need some benefit, yo! So anyway, apples are back on the menu for me. Now, what type of apple is the healthiest? And I know I'll get a lot of feedback on this. But there's actually one called a grandma something, and but you know, the 2005 Canadian study ranked Red Delicious, Northern Spy, and Ida Red as highest in antioxidants, and reported, well, never mind. I don't even know what all that other crap means. But anyway, apples are good for you. Now, again, what type, you know, who knows? But they're loaded with good stuff, and they got a lot of fiber. And the main thing, well, they don't have so much potassium, but they have some. But when it says that it is good for your skin, bling, got my ear there. But now I'm just rambling. I'm just killing time because it's cold here, and I can't go outside and do anything. But anyway, then the next one was, and all these are easy to find in any grocery store. It's not like you have to go to a Whole Foods or whoever. But another one is, and this is pretty well known. Now, this one actually, there's some debate on this one, and this is bananas. In other words, bananas, there's a lot of good info. I mean, there's a lot of studies that show that bananas are just like really good. And then there's some studies that show that, you know, well, you know, they're kind of good, but, you know, you got to be careful with bananas and all that. But they do have a lot of potassium, which is really good for you. You know, but you know, I'm not going to get into why, because I don't really know. They do have a lot of sugar, but again, a banana is like 100 calories, very similar to an apple. So, you know, you can eat them, and they're okay. Now, again, the reason I picked these three, you know, apples, bananas, and blueberries, is because, number one, they're available anywhere. And did you know that botanically speaking, botanically as in botany, a banana is a berry. It's a fruit, but it's also a berry. But anyway, berry fruit. But anyway, so eating these little items that are available anywhere, in any part of the world, basically, is pretty good for you. So you could, you know, just add these, you know, just have them as part of your menu. In other words, you don't have to eat a banana every day, or an apple every day, or a load of blueberries, a truckload of blueberries every day. But, you know, if you have a little banana every now and then, and an apple every now and then, instead of having a snack that's candy bar or, you know, something else, eat a banana or eat an apple. You know, I mean, and keep bananas and apples and blueberries and even strawberries if you like them in your home. Now, be careful with strawberries. I've read a lot of studies about strawberries. In fact, one time I was eating not a lot of strawberry, but some, and I got a little rash, and then I read up on them, and that's one of the things that can happen. They can cause some skin rashes. So even though, you know, they've got a lot of good in them, you can be, you know, people can have allergic reactions to, well, I'm sure any of this, but strawberries seems to be a little higher on the list than some of them. But anyway, so bananas 100 calories, apples are 100 calories, and then the nutrition facts on, you know, one cup of blueberries is 85 calories, okay? And but yeah, it's got sugar. They all got sugar, and they've all got about between 12 and 15 grams of sugar. So you got to be, you know, be aware of that if you're into that. But yeah, they got plenty of fiber, and that's what we need to get in our body, okay? But anyway, I'm just doing this video to get some feedback. But it's you know, it's one thing to do videos about RVing and boondocking and all those things, which are nice, okay? It's good because I want to do those things, and I will. But if you have a forum, like, you know, there's a lot of people that watch my videos that may not have time, or take the time, or even care about taking the time to check out foods that are readily available that might be good for their health. And if they knew it, they might take advantage of it. So that, you know, using this forum, the YouTube channel, I mean, I can actually maybe, you know, benefit people in other ways other than RVing, you know, which is good, okay? And so, and also, you know, my channel, I check other channels on YouTube and see what they're doing, and not all of them, but most of them have a really narrow focus. In other words, they kind of do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over, okay? I mean, it's kind of the same mode. In other words, you know when you go to their channel that their videos are going to be about the same thing every time you go there, okay? And I've watched a lot of, in fact, probably more than that, but 95%. But if you'll notice, mine aren't, okay? Guess who gets the least views? Me. Okay, but I have fun, you know what I mean? I mean, look at me, I'm 72 years old, I'm sitting here in this little 16-foot travel trailer in the middle of nowhere. It's cold outside, it's not raining, it's just, you know, partly cloudy, and, you know, but I can't go outside and go walking or do anything really, and I just got back, no, I say I just got back, but I've already taken my drive this morning and done that thing, and so, you know, it gives me something to do and something I enjoy doing. And why not just be, you know, and if this video doesn't get but 50 views, do I care? No. I mean, what the hell do I care? It's just something to do. And I'll give you another one. Oatmeal is good for you. Just plain old oats. Oatmeal, plain old oatmeal, man. But let me tell you something about oatmeal. It's got more calories than you think in it. A half a cup of oatmeal oats, is 150 calories. Okay, that's a lot. Well, not a lot, but I mean, you know, but if you had daily for breakfast oatmeal with some blueberries, hello, darling, you're on the road then, baby. You are on the road then. You're starting off right. You know, and have I started off breakfast with that for my whole life? No, but for the past, oh God, several years I had oatmeal and blueberries and other fruits and stuff. And it's easy peasy. But for years I did the same thing everybody else did. You know, scrambled eggs, bacon. You know, is that a healthy breakfast? I don't know, but I ate it for years. And do I still like it? Sure. I mean, I'll go get me some huevos rancheros. You bet. That's called ranch eggs. It means ranch eggs, and with, you know, some refried beans and, you know, refried beans and what, ham sometimes, or sausage. And yeah, that's a good dose of something. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is not Dr. Rusty, because I don't know anything about this stuff, but I do know that when I read a number of different studies from different sources related to the same topic, and they come to these similar conclusions, not exact, but close. In other words, it's positive instead of negative, then I get a feeling that there may be something there, okay? And so I'm willing to try it at that point for myself. But what you will find occasionally, if it's a scam, like there is on some of these things, you'll find that one study shows it's perfect, and some other studies show it's totally imperfect. So there's no way to balance that gap, you understand? But when you get a consensus that are saying basically the same thing from different sources, even though, you know, you're going to get the corporate sponsored tests, you're going to get the university tests, which are basically corporate sponsored, you're going to get the industry research, which is basically corporate sponsored. But what you can find in there is little threads of information, like, you know, potassium. You know, is good. Is it good for you or bad for you? Well, potassium, turns out it is good for you. Is fiber good for you? Well, fiber is good for you. And then, you know, is vitamin C good or bad? Good. You know, vitamin B and all that stuff, you know, and probiotics and all that stuff. So you start pulling out those little threads, and the next thing you know, you find out that all those threads put together mean that, hell, this is probably pretty good stuff for you, okay? Because this particular product has a lot of those threads, and this one does too, and then some of the others may not have very many or any, and they're lying their little heinies off. So, but anyway, having said that, folks, this is old Rusty here. Boy, you shouldn't leave me. The greatest thing that happened to me is having access to the internet. Why? This is it's like a playground for my mind. You understand? I mean, I can just, anything I think of, I can just go, and then, poof, there it is. It may be total crap, and most of the time it is. But if you sort through it, it's like you got a pile of trash. You know, somebody just dumped some garbage in your hands. well, you know, it looks like a pile of garbage, but you start pulling it out, you know, well, I don't like that, and I don't like that. Oh, there's something, you know. You pull out some more, oh, there's another one, you know what I mean? So that's kind of the way the internet is, you know. You go in there and it's just a pile of stuff, and you got to kind of sort through it and pull out the little diamonds and pearls and all that stuff, and it just gives me something to do. How about that? And I've killed 15 minutes in this video, and this is about what? Nutrition, how to eat right, eating right, or whatever I came up with. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, 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 USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will help you lose weight. Whew. Breathe in through your nose. Hold that for a few seconds and breathe out through your mouth. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure, and lowering your blood pressure is good for you anywhere in the whole world, I guarantee you. And what else? Stretch. Can you do this in your home right now? I barely can because I can touch the ceiling. This is not your normal home, guys. I mean, I can put my arms out and touch both walls, okay? I can almost do it front to back. Not quite, but close. So that's I have a nutritional home, I guess. Anyway, having said that, enjoy your day. Stay warm, you guys, in the colder climates. And it's starting to warm up here tomorrow, and the next day will be up in upper 50s. 60s, and then we just kind of go right back up. Thank goodness. Adios, amigos. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.